Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. As you can tell from the title of this video, today I'm continuing a project with you. This is another envelope journal in a similar style to the one I made for Christmas. That one was quite a popular video on my YouTube channel and I thought it would be fun to make it again. I figured that it's been a while since I posted a video and I wanted to make something for you. I wanted to continue this project with you, as well as having a little chat. Indeed, this is gonna be a little craft and chat with me. Before we start, I want to apologize again for the lack of videos. I've been absorbed by other things and then I got sick, and even though I'm better now, I'm still not at 100%. I suffer from a lot of neck pain, and when I craft, I tend to stay for a long time on my projects, and I start to get this pain, and I gave myself some rest so maybe the pain would go away. So now I want to tell you what I did so far for this journal. Again, it's similar to my Christmas envelope journal, so I took some envelopes, it's the same size as that one, and I used some tab binding. It is a total of 5 envelopes, including a little journal. I wanted to have some writing space in this journal, however, I made it. So far I decorated the front of my journal. I made this little frame, it's dimensional frame, and there is a beautiful butterfly. I put some acetate, I added some labels, stamping, made it a little grungy. However, I think I'm still not done with this with the cover. I think it's a bit empty, so maybe I'll come back to it and decorate it a little bit more. I made the first 2 pages. I made this one, and every envelope has a little journaling card. It's completely blank, so you can write in it. But similar to what I made to my Christmas journal, every page is gonna be decorated. But because again I put this little blank pages, I just added some pockets here and there because I want some space to write. So for the first page, I used a little tag as my eye catcher, put some stamps on it, and decorated like this in a little grungy way. I also stenciled some butterflies with some distress ink and then splattered some water to create this sort of ruined look. I don't know if you can tell. And then for the second page, there was a little bit of purple on the background, and so I decided to decorate with more purple. I added a little hydrangea here, some butterflies, a clock, a ticket, a little inclusion that is also stamped. This is a very cute one. There is also the journaling card. I didn't show you the inclusion for the other page. It's just this little little postcard kind of thing. I decorated it with some stamps. This is little vellum transparency with a map, a little ticket ephemera, and on this page I made a little piece of ephemera with a stamp, and also this was just a ticket, and I added transportation and ticket. I am someone that when I'm crafting and I'm doing a project, especially a journal or something bigger, I guess, something more extensive, I like to tell a story. This is just how my mind works. I want to explain to you. I guess this is a craft and chat, so I do want to talk about maybe my thought process behind my projects. And I like to think about the story. It's not always like that. I don't think that every project that I made has like a backstory, if you will. But I definitely, sometimes I think I have this idea and I like to tell it throughout the pages. The thought behind this, I thought, oh, this naturalist gets a letter from a stranger that invites him to study something somewhere, to go on a journey, to study some undiscovered species. See, there is a little announcement. I use this like old newspaper. You see the letter. This is how I call this page, because this is where he or she, maybe, I don't know. I thought about a woman as well. It could be both. I don't know. Starts the journey with this mysterious letter. This is the page where the journey begins. This little embarkation ticket. So yeah, I guess I like the idea of having a story behind this journal. I know it's not like obvious that there is a story to this, but in my mind there is, and it helps me create, because when I have a story, I also have a concept to put on a page. I know that this might seem weird to some people, but I guess we all craft in a different way. We all get inspired by different ways, and I'm someone that likes to read, I like to write, so I like to tell stories, and this is just another way to tell a story. Now, what I want to do now, after this all rambling, I want to go to page 3 and 4 and decorate it. I already have an idea on how I want to decorate it. I have a lot of these die cuts, and I chose 2 for this page. For this one, I chose this one with a little bit of green, because the background has a little bit of green. There are these flowers, and there is the green of the leaves, obviously, and I thought that the green would have looked nice here. And I really like this butterfly, and I wanted to use it somewhere, so I figured that on this page where there's more blue, it would have been perfect. What I want to do with this page, these butterflies are gonna be some like pockets or tuck spots. I'm thinking more tuck spots, because if you glue them down to be pockets, then the pocket is gonna be very small. So maybe I'll just glue them down on one side so it becomes a tuck spot rather than a pocket. In the tuck spot, there's gonna be 2 like file pages kind of stuff, like, you know, those with a little tab on the side. I think they're called like that, like a file folder, but it's only gonna be 1 page. I don't know if you get what I mean. And so I'm gonna do that now. I'm going to use my Big Shot, choose some papers, cut them out, and then we'll go back onto the decoration of them, and we'll see from there. Okay, my 2 file cards are cut. I decided to give them a different sized tab. I have these butterfly stamps, and I thought that it would be nice to have like I know they're not exactly the same, but we'll find something that matches. So I'll stamp the butterfly on the file card as if it's like the drawing of the butterfly, and then with some writing and stuff. And then this will be sitting on top, so it's like the actual butterfly, how it looks. I don't know if you get what I'm talking about. Probably I didn't explain myself completely well, but this is what I'm going to do. So first thing, I want to rough up the edges. Okay, and then I'm gonna ink it up with some vintage photo. So you're probably wondering what happened to my revisited series that I announced a month ago. As I'm filming this, it is the anniversary of my YouTube channel. And I know I said that I was planning on making a lot of videos revisiting my old projects, but I only made 2. And the reason is because I had no inspiration, to be honest, and this is why I didn't film for a long time. I still worked. I started this journal. I made some more folios. I've been obsessed with making the folios. I really like making them. But of course, I didn't film them because I already have 2 on my channel, and I thought that it would have been boring to see that, and I also wanted to find something to make for my revisited series, and of course the folios weren't ideal for that. So I just, you know, I just kind of lost the excitement that I had for the series, and I'll just let it quietly die. Honestly, no, this is too small. So now I'm just back to my normal filming. I'm very sorry about that, but I don't know, I just didn't have any inspiration, honestly. So I'm thinking I want to stamp this in the center, kind of like this, but I also want to add some decoration. I have some leaves and flowers, so we could add these leaves and these flowers to the back, maybe. Well, I think this will be nice. Let's see. Oh god, I never used this stamp before. Okay. Should I use vintage photo? I don't have any green ink, so I guess I need to use what I have. Okay. Oh, it looks nice. No, I like it. I thought I wasn't gonna like it because of the brown, but I actually like it. And you know, because it's distress, if I want it to be more muted or more vintage looking, I can add some water so it can spread around. That's the fun thing about distress inks. Maybe a little flower here or a smaller leaf. Okay, not bad. Maybe something up here. This is too big. This. I like this. What other projects I have planned? I feel like I don't want to like give you spoilers, but I want to talk to you about what are my plans for this YouTube channel. So I want to make this vignette box. It's probably going to be my next video, I'll tell you that, because I have it in my mind right now and I don't want like my ideas to escape. I don't know if it makes sense to you. Like sometimes you get an idea and then you forget it. Sometimes when I do, I write them down, or I do a little sketch of like how I want this thing to look like. So I have this idea in my mind and I want to make it, so it's probably gonna be my next video if this one doesn't have 2 parts, but it's probably going to because I'm chatting a lot. So do we want to do something to this ink? I'm thinking yes. I'll just add some splatters of water. And not like spritz it because I feel like I want to have more control over it. So I'm just gonna spritz the ink, not spritz, splatter some water on the inked parts so it can spread. I'll just let it do its thing. I'm not too worried about it being perfect. And maybe it needs more though. It needs more, especially here. You see how pretty this looks now that it's like, it looks aged. That's very beautiful. Okay, I think we can add our butterfly now. And of course I grabbed a stamp that was a bit similar to this butterfly. It's not exactly the same. Should I use another one? This one is more similar, but it's too small. I like the fact that this one was big. So I want to stamp it with some black ink. Okay. Oh, and I want to do something. I want to wipe these little parts. I don't know what to call them because this butterfly doesn't have them. So I know that probably people are not going to notice, but I do notice these things. And I'm not a perfectionist, but there are some details that I like to think about, and this is one of them. So I just took off this ink here. Let's see. This is centered. Yes, okay. Okay, wow, looks perfect. Looks very beautiful. Yes, I like this. I didn't really think about it. It could have been nice to add like a little stamping here. I think we can do that. Like a little tiny label here. Like the tiniest little label. We can do that. Let's see. I'll just eyeball it. Yeah. Let's rough up the edges. Okay, let's ink it. Okay, but now we have to choose a stamp. Oh, what about this? Where is it? Is it here? Yes, registered. Will it be big enough? Barely. I wanna use this one. I have some red ink. I don't know if it's gonna look nice on here because this red ink is a bit it's not a dark red. Oh no, it looks so cute. Oh, this is very nice. I like it. I get excited with small things. I want to add like something down here, something up here. I want to stamp this in blue because of course the whole journal is blue. I think it'll be nice to add some little elements like this. I like it. Okay, what else do I want to add? Maybe we'll add a number, but I want to add it in the end. I want something like this. For this one, I'll use my old black ink that doesn't work properly. And sometimes I use this because it gives like a muted look. No, not muted, like ruined. I don't know how to say it in English. Sorry. You know. Well, this is barely visible. Let me try to stamp it again. See, I feel like in this video you'll see a lot of things that I usually edit out. Okay, I can kind of see it. That's fine. I usually edit out my fails and like the rambling or anything that it's not like central to the video, I guess. But today you're seeing it all, or most of it. Let's choose a number. I saw something that I liked. Where is it? I can't find this stamp. Oh god. Oh, here it is. Okay. Oh, but I want to have this in like a box or something. I don't know how to explain it. Like a little box. Like this one is in a box. This one is in a box. I don't know how to make it. I don't have like a A box stamp. Oh, how can I make it? How can I do it? Could I stamp like... Let me try to do something. Or what if I ruin everything? It doesn't matter. If I ruin everything, I covered it up. If I go like this, if I ink up the edges of my stamping block, there's a little experiment, and I go and stamp it like this. Let's see if it works. If it doesn't work, I'll put a piece of paper over it. Oh no, I did it crooked. I knew it. Oh, but it works. It's crooked. Because well, but it works. I kind of like it. I kind of like it. I'll leave it like this, actually. Even though it's crooked, I kind of like it. It's like it's done on purpose, right? Okay. Wow, I like it. I don't know why I like it so much. It's crooked. How can we make it look like it's not crooked? Should we add like a little something here so it's like masked? You know how it could look like it's intentional? If we put another stamp that is also crooked, so it looks like it's done on purpose. Perfection. Yes, perfection. And we'll do it like a lighter... We'll do it a vintage photo. Yes, I've declared. And we do it a little bit like this, so it looks intentional. I think it would be nice to have this like here and there in red, maybe. Yeah, let's... Oh my god. And once this actually, I don't want to have it on the block. Once this journal is done, it's gonna be available for sale on my Vinted shop. The link will be down below in the description if you want to visit it. I have most of my creations there. I think I want it ripped. Yeah. And have it like here, maybe. Oh, we can add some washi tape to this. Let's add some washi tape. Okay. I think the last thing I want to do, what I like to do is I grab my stamping block. I took a little bit of the vintage photo with my finger. I mean, I guess you could also like directly do this, but I don't need that much. I like to grab a little bit of water, spread it around. If you have one of those like mixed media mat from Tim Holtz, you're gonna do this on that, it's gonna look better, but I don't have them, so I just use my stamping block. And I like to like just push my little thing, paper, whatever I'm using, whatever I'm doing, into the little thing like this. Or I guess you could add some splatters with the ink. I definitely want to do that. Let's do that. Let's add some splatters. Like this. Yeah. To make everything look vintage. Okay, so this file card is done. What I'm thinking, once I'm done with the other one as well, I'll probably add some more splatters with like some brown acrylic paint, because that one is a little bit darker, and I think it'll create a nice little contrast with the vintage photo, which is a little bit of a lighter brown. But now I want to move on to the other file card. I'm going to do something similar to this, or probably like speed this part up and won't be talking as much. Okay, our file cards are done. This is the one I made for this butterfly, and as you can see, it's in a very similar style to this. I used similar stamps, similar style in the layout of my stamping. I think I'm happy with this, so now I will glue down the butterflies. Okay, so I took a little pause, and sometimes when you take a break and come back to your project, you notice things that um, you might add. So I put the file cards in the tuck spots created by the butterflies, and I've noticed that especially here on this page there is a lot of blank space that I don't really like. So I thought that now, instead of moving on to the other page, I want to decorate this further. So I thought about using like something like this to sort of add to this, and the red matches the red on the file cards, so I thought it might be nice. So I think this is cute. I think I saw this ticket that I was like, oh, this might be cute. This could be something that our naturalist uses as a little note, so I'm gonna add some stamps to this. And I think our naturalist has officially become a lady. I think it's fun to think of her this way. So yeah, I'm gonna decorate these pages. maybe I'm thinking like ripping this. Maybe it would be nice if I added this like fabric around. This is the same fabric that I used to make the tabs for the tab binding. I'm gonna ink this, obviously. Now I'm gonna add the stamps. I'm thinking that maybe it would be cute if I sew around it. So I'm probably going to glue this piece down and then sew around it and then glue it here. Okay, I sewed around my little label. Now I'm gonna glue it down. Okay, so I'm done with decorating the pages. I was silent for a while. So what I did was, of course, I made this other label, did the same thing I did with this one, some stamping, sewed around this fabric. Then I decided to decorate the back a little bit more. I added some stamps here. I did some thicket here and here. Some stamps, washi, I just added some things. And then I also decided to add some flowers and some leaves because, maybe our naturalist also wants to collect some flora other than the fauna. And I also added Monday and Tuesday. Maybe these are discoveries that she made in the course of 2 days. And of course, um, in the file cards, we decided that this was figure 1 and this was figure 2. So obviously, this is also reminded here, number 1, and oh my god, there's a glare, number 2. And I also added this, like, I don't know if you can see it, but this paper has some writing on it. It's very subtle, so maybe it's not that visible, but I thought that maybe, it could be like some scraps from notes that she took while she was observing her butterflies and insects. So I think I'm pretty happy with how this page looks.